Let's talk finances now. Summers can kind of be a surprisingly expensive time, and this summer could actually be even more expensive amid all the changes. Helping you get your finances toned up for summer is why we have our financial expert, Andy Mattingly, joining us today to share a few money tips before you get into summertime. We got to get in shape here. Why is it so important to be careful with your spending ahead of summertime, Andy?
Well, the big thing is that overspending in the summertime can really set you up for a kind of a difficult holiday shopping. People don't realize how much that you spend in the summer can really impact what you're doing in the holidays. And you have the added expenses of back to school. So you really need to be concerned about overspending in the summer.
And what's the biggest driver of overspending during summer?
Well, a lot of it is that we're more active and we have a lot of projects that we're going to do. And so that usually, causes an increase in our spending. And because it's over a long period of time, we don't realize how much we're really spending.
What are some of the expenses you would call major contributors?
Well, the first one is going to be children's activities. This summer is probably going to be a little different. So parents are going to have to be careful as they get creative for those summertime activities that they don't overspend. Another major one is our summer purchases, either updating our wardrobes or looking at some of the things that we want to buy for outdoor furniture, things like that. It's pretty easy to lose track of how much you're spending.
Absolutely. Any strategies you would recommend to combat those financial issues?
Well, being patient and comparison shopping. So when you're looking for kids' activities, make sure you do a lot of research and get really creative. When you're buying anything, we know starting Memorial Day and all the way through almost Labor Day, everything's going to be on sale at some time. So instead of buying everything at the beginning of the summer, space it out, look for the sales.
For a lot of people out there, cash flow might be a little bit of a problem right now. So what are good places that you can trim that budget?
Well, look at anything that you have, things like streaming services or other reoccurring services that maybe you don't use as much in the summer, and cut those back because you're probably going to be outside. And maybe this is the time that you don't update your wardrobe or you don't do some of those other projects, or maybe you cut back some of the entertainment things that you normally do so that you can build a little cash flow into your budget.
Absolutely. But you say there's an overlooked option for keeping your summer expenses in check.
Yeah, most people just go with the summer and just start spending and don't think about putting together, kind of a spending plan. We talk about a holiday budget, but we really should have a summer budget, and now's a good time to do that. Look at everything that you want to do, find what it's going to cost, and then see what you can really do based on the budget if you've done all of your research. And, this is really going to help you do and have a great summer.
Absolutely. Andy, thank you so much. Have to make some tough choices here as we get into that warmer weather. We'll see you next week.
Exactly.